Hi, my name is Helia, and today I'll be talking about individualistic and collectivist cultures. In individualistic cultures, the focus largely falls on the self. Places with individualistic cultural mindsets emphasize the idea that you are your own person and you should be your own focus, keeping your best interests in mind and looking out for yourself. In these types of cultures, individuality, uniqueness, and independence are well seen. And according to our book, more and more countries are turning to some degree of individualistic culture nowadays. Most of the Western world already does run on individualism. For example, the US, Western Europe, and the UK, just to name a couple. On the other hand, in collectivist cultures, they believe that there is no I in team. They believe that it's more important to think of the community and serve the community, rather than whatever your own needs and desires are. In these communities, responsibilities and roles are shared, and that way you work towards one common goal, which is to meet the community's needs. In these cultures, the relationships that you have within your community, where you stand within that group, and having a sense of belonging within that community is extremely important. Some countries that tend to be more collectivistic are examples like China and Japan, as well as Indonesia. Both types of cultures are different and have their goods and bads. It just sort of depends on how you decide to look at it. So, for example, individualistic cultures have a lot more tolerance towards diversity. There's not a specific sort of stereotype that you have to fit into. You can be yourself, you can be unique, and that's even encouraged, really, in the individualistic society. It's also encouraged that you express yourself, your own thoughts and opinions. However, in a collectivist setting, this might not be seen as well, since you're supposed to sort of go with what the community says, and again, that sense of belonging is really important. However, in individualistic cultures, there's a lot less of a sense of unity and there's lower levels of empathy, which, if you think about it, really makes sense because we're so self focused and really it's every man for himself. While in a collectivist culture, it's sort of that sense of community and you're building that relationship with the rest of the people in that community. And just to wrap up, I wanted to throw in a little trick to help you remember the difference between the two. So just remember that individualistic starts with I, but collectivistic starts with C for community, and only after does the I come in. I hope this has been helpful and this little tip of knowledge will serve you well. Bye.